Hey everybody. Hey Rick, what's going on, buddy? How you doing tonight, buddy? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Hey Mr. Steve, how you doing, buddy? Make sure y'all shoot us a thumbs up if you would. Temps is easing down. Yeah, that's a big sign. Mr. Ricky, he made it big enough this time, didn't he? Hey Nick. Yes, sir, we got a Mr. Ricky Locklear, another YouTuber, made us a sign, and it's way bigger. Hey, Southern Dirt. I got to figure out how to put it up during the week when I'm out here working so it don't get messed up until I get my office built. Hey, Tony. Go big or give Brian a wrench. We can kick people out. That's right. I got to change my chat. See, I didn't even see where Gordon commented. Hey, Midwest. I was changing it so I could see all the comments. Hey, Mark. You doing all right, buddy? Kirk. What's that, Solar? Well, I'm glad you found it, buddy, and appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. Hey, 69 Druth. If I have to move my phone much further away, I'm going to have to definitely get my iPad out here where I can read the comments. Cold there today. Nick, 19 degrees. Got company over and can't be rude. Well, you being rude to all of us, Brian. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, guys and gals, if you would. It looks like we got a lot less thumbs up than people in here. Thank you, Mark. Mr. Ricky made a sign this time that's big enough that we got a bunch of room. There's Mr. Ricky. Yeah, Ricky, that sign there's big enough I can put it out by the road. I can put it out by the highway during the week and bring it in for the live stream. Hey, Patch of Heaven. "5 degrees with a wind chill," Mr. Steve. Hey, Midwest Alice. You hit the thumbs down on the way in. I'm going to start hitting thumbs down on some people's videos too, I believe. I ain't never give a thumbs down yet, but I reckon I better start. I was going to record working on my son's truck tomorrow, But he was impatient and started working on it a little earlier, and it was dark, and I wouldn't let him come in the shop and do it. So he's got it tore down right out the door of the shop. Yes, sir, Mr. Ricky. I can promise you, you got room to add names on there, buddy. There's a lot of space. He gave us tools and we didn't even help. I ain't gonna thumbs down nobody's video. If I don't like it, I just ain't gonna watch no more. Said I've never thumbs down. I don't think I've ever really unsubscribed from nobody either. White there, but mud underneath. I think it's supposed to get 24 degrees here tonight. Cool DOT walk around. Guys, I can't believe how good the live went. What was that, Friday night? It surprised me. I think I stayed on there for 3 hours the other night. Yeah, if Brian ain't in here, Gordon, we'll ask him when he gets back if the alternator menu put on still working. I agree, 69 Drew. If there is going to be a thumbs down, they don't at least show you who give it. And give them where they could pick an option to show why they thumbs down. It's just Midwest. Everybody else, the chat's working. Every now and then we'll get a blip on our internet that I got run out here to the shop. Still working great. It was a huge help. I think so, Miss Tony. Me and Steve Mack was talking last night, and I'm definitely gonna do a get together this year here. As soon as I come up with a date, I'll start putting it out. But we're gonna I'm gonna do something to feed the people that come. So, and as soon as I can come up with a date, I'll start putting the date out and keep reminding everybody. And if you're too far and just can't come, I totally understand. But like Tony said, if you tell us you're coming and you don't, we're gonna pick on you. Where are you located, Nick? I'm gonna go talk to the hotels actually, Mr. Tony. There's one nice one that Mr. Steve stayed at. That would be the only one I would recommend. I'm gonna go talk to him and see if I can get some kind of discount for y'all guys. If I can get something, I'm gonna try my best to get something worked out for you, for the people that want to come. That's a few things I need to ask y'all about. Like Mark said there, in March, when will be the best time if y'all think y'all might could? If it's something that y'all would be interested in, because I can tell you now, if you wait till like July to come, it's hot. It is crazy hot. Yeah, that video, that last video of Brian's putting the alternator on, he did a lot of editing on that video, photoshopping and stuff. Because he's took me and Gordon completely out the picture. You don't even see me and Gordon putting the alternator on. I don't even know how he done that. Be sick of winter. No, he must have took it back off. Evidently, Brian took that alternator back off after me and Gordon left, because me and Gordon put that alternator on. And now he drops a video with him putting it on. I don't know how he done that. But if y'all think the meetup will be better before it gets summer and going, I can do that. Or if y'all think it will be better to wait until after summer. But I'm going to do it. If only 2 people show up, I'm going to feed them and have a bunch to throw away, I reckon. Oh. Hey, Mark. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Last weekend of March. That needs to fit how to change it. But yeah, as soon as we do get a date hammered down, if you come, I'm gonna feed you. It takes me probably about 5 hours to get to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I don't know how far that is from Knoxville. I'm not real sure. Trying to get his wife a second job. Farmall. What's going on, buddy? March you'll be busy spraying. Yes, sir, Mark. Mr. Ricky Locklear, I went and met up with him yesterday, and he had us a new sign made, and we're not going to run out of room no time soon. I did actually record that other guy's rebaling operation while I was up there. That video's set and ready to drop here sometime soon. There you go. Midwest. Rick could head down and y'all could carpool. Hey, Mr. Monty. I was just telling everybody I was talking with Mr. Steve last night, and I've been talking for a year about having a meetup, and I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to feed everybody that'll come, and you can come to Haven and we might work out a deal and you take that rebeller back with you. If the square bells pick up enough, I'll just build another one. Yeah, Mr. Ricky made a banner this time big enough that we could probably get another 150, 200 names on it. Hey, Mr. Ed. $18 watching, 18 likes. Well, we're up to 20 watching now. So if y'all just coming in, make sure you shoot us a thumbs up and share it out. I'm fixing to share it to Facebook myself because I had forgot. Can y'all see me right now? What time I'm doing this? Because when I start mashing buttons, I can't see the screen no more. Hey, Mr. David. How you doing, buddy? Gain any knowledge? Can't see your name now. I don't know where your name's at. I don't know how that darn thing is so big. I've got to figure out something to do with it during the week. Hey, DLK. Hey, Jimmy. Dow. Appreciate y'all dropping in and hanging out with us. Hey, Walker. Went to the PBR rodeo. I think there's a rodeo coming up around here not too long. It's not a PBR though. It'll work good when I get my office built on the side, because that should hang right behind my desk that I'm gonna put in the office, and because where it's hanging now, it's got to move by tomorrow. Because if not, I'll have it messed all up and nasty working in here. Need a reel for a movie screen. Just above my head. I don't know where they at, to be honest. Because things is reversed and that on the screen compared to here. Ed's on the right by Walker Dairies. Yeah, Walker, your name is up there now, buddy. But normally on the live, I'd be sitting back that way about 5 foot from where I'm at. I've had to slide out to get out far enough for the whole banner to fit into the screen. Put a gold star by one name. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Mark. How in the world would I choose one? Just random luck of the draw. Have to improve the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do all that kind of stuff yet, Mr. Tony. Hey, Hamiltonville, how you doing, Hank? Hey, Tim Krager. He was out here earlier. I heard him meowing about 30 minutes before I went live when my son was working on his truck. Gonna have to build a studio. Hey, the real Brooklyn. Glad y'all stopping in. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and share the live out if you know how. Yeah, but if I slide back, Ed, then I'm not going to be able to read the comments, see? That's how far the banner's back. And I definitely can't read the comments from back there. Brian will be complaining if he didn't get a star. Right below Visa. Y'all guys can see that thing pretty good if y'all able to read your names up there. That's good. Yeah, that's right. Ricky could have put an outline up there in my head, and I just had to sit in the same spot. Yeah, like I said, I'm sitting probably at least 6 or 8 foot further forward than I normally do. Had to get binoculars. I'm probably gonna have to really start bringing my iPad out here and start reading the comments on my iPad. So when I slid back there, my head looked normal size. You don't see yours or Brian's? They on there, I'm sure. Well, I might have had him to leave Brian's off, but yours is up there, Gordon. You can't, but you about half blind. There you go, Mark. Mark, you can fill them in where theirs is at. Mark can see good. Nobody said I'm normal. Well, I was taking a lead and running with it, Rick. And Rick, if you come to that cookout, you need to bring that race car, and I'll go drive it for you. Being you ain't gonna race it. I see Denbeck Farms. Okay. Hey, Denbeck Farms, I appreciate you coming in. Finally made a Sunday Night Live. Well, we are glad to have you, buddy. We usually have a right good group of guys and gals. Other than a few exceptions that we got in here. We got a few that's, you know, I mean, everywhere you go, you're going to have a few that's tagging around with you. Wreck it. Pulling a travel trailer. That's what I'm trying to decide what would be a good place to have it. So we could have plenty of room. But we still got a little time to figure that stuff out. You figure I'd delete it because y'all made fun of my tool video. That thing is strong. My son just took his tires off his truck a while ago. Worked good. Hey, IH100, how you doing, buddy? Brian is near the G. Checkers or record, that's right. Formal Fanatic's a troll. No, you're not a troll, Formal. I'm talking about Gordon and Brian and Rick. The bad apples. It's cold there, IH100. Supposed to get like 26 or 25 here tonight, I believe. But we should have time still. Like I said, it'll be at least a month or two away before we would even consider doing the meetup to feed everybody. Hey, Northern Wisconsin Farmer, how you doing, Brad? I was telling these guys I've been talking about it for a year now, and it's fixing to come to reality. I'm fixing to feed y'all guys if you'll come. If you'll put the effort in to come, I'm gonna feed everybody that shows up. As soon as I can pound out a date and get some feedback from y'all to what'll work and what won't work. You're about 2 below patch of heaven. Wow. I'll be right back in 1 second. Too late, Ed, I'm back. Went to feed the cat. What's y'all's opinion on having guests on here? Like when I bring them in through my computer. Like I think we had Brian on one night. I think we had Chris DeHaven on one night. Do y'all like it that way, or the majority of you don't like it that way? Or y'all want me to hog the screen? I wish you could come, Brad. I would love to shake your hand, buddy. I'm about 40 minutes from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 40 minutes inland from Myrtle Beach. It's in 2.2 there. Feels like negative 18. Yep, I busted you, Mr. Ed. Time I walked away. 29 in the barn. It's not quite that cool in here yet. The Chiefs won, so you happy. Hogging or shared, it's all fun. Yeah, I was ready for hay season to get over, but I always be ready to start back. Tony, you like it when we have guests? Well, some more of y'all need to email me so we can get connected and I can get you information. I can't invite you to be on it if we don't get connected. And that's Gerraldfarms, same name, Gerraldfarms@gmail.com. Hey, world's okayest farmer. I think your name's up there on the wall too, somewhere. I think Mr. Ricky got just about, well, a big majority of you. If you'll let me know when you're in Virginia, Brad, if you don't want to drive all the way, I'll meet you somewhere, buddy. I'm not scared to hit the road. When is the weather nice enough to leave? 2 women in Myrtle Beach. It was in the 80s here last week. "40 minutes inland from Palm City Beach, Florida." Well, I know you can make it here, Hank, when we do the meetup. Hey, Bama Mud Mower. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. If y'all just coming in, make sure you hit the thumbs up for us and share it out on your media. Just cleaning the shop. Yes, as soon as it gets where you can talk, I'd love to have any of y'all on here. I said, just shoot me an email. I'm not going to call you in the middle of the night and wake you up for nothing. Not too much. It's simple for y'all on y'all's end. You can do it. If I send y'all the link, you can just be on your cell phone. And you can just put it on a tripod or hold the phone if you want to hold it. That will be embarrassing though if I do this meetup and 2 people show up on it and I barbecue a whole hog or something. I reckon I could donate it to a food bank or something. Thank you for putting that in, Mark. Did I miss somebody coming in? Miss Ed? When y'all get that chat going fast, y'all, it's hard for me to keep up, but I'm trying. Well, if there's a Miss Ed in here, I appreciate you coming in too. That ain't no problem, Brad. I mean, if you get up with me, then I can and even if we plan to do it and it comes right down to that time and y'all ain't able, then I understand. I mean, a lot of times I have to change plans at the last minute. So you'll eat the whole hog. Okay, Farmo. Me and Mr. Steve was talking last night and I'm gonna do it. No, there ain't gonna be no selling nothing, guys. There ain't gonna be no selling nothing. Maybe when I hit 1 million subscribers, we might charge $1 for a ticket then. Where there's food, you'll have people. Yeah, I call Mr. Monty all the time in the middle of the night. I'll call you tonight, Monty, about probably 1:30, 2 o'clock. See how everything's going. Dang, Hank, you can destroy a hog in one sitting. Your wife, okay, Ed, your wife said hey. Tell her I said hey too. If y'all see I missed somebody's comment though, please comment again because I like to talk to everybody. Mr. Steve sure did. He drove 1,000 miles to come and he's ready to come back. You looking for any excuse to get out of? Well, it's gonna happen here soon. Very soon. I'm gonna try to hammer a date down, and so I can start letting everybody know and aggravate all of y'all to try to get a few of you to come. That's right. I did meet Mr. Hank at the Ag Expo. YouTube shrinks your brain. That's one thing I tell people, Brad. Excuse me. That's like a perk of being a hay farmer and a cow farmer. That we can't do hay early in the morning normally. Now the cows can get out early and mess that up. Hey, Rugrat. I'll ask my wife, Rugrat, you know, about trying to make you a jacket like the one I got on. I sure will. Y'all, I met him today. That's a local YouTuber that I met at a store today there, that Rugrat. Your phone's always on vibrate. You're not saying let's go, let's go. That's right, but we need to remember all this so I can keep hounding all of y'all and get Ed talked in and he can swing by there and get Brad. Southern Dirt, and like I said earlier, I'm gonna try to talk to that. There's one pretty decent hotel that's not far from the farm here, and I'm gonna go try to meet with him, the manager or whoever I got to, and see if I can work a deal out to get a discount rate for everybody that is interested in coming. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the National Farm Show there. That's the one that's in Kentucky. You got a trip planned every month, Hank? Yeah, the cows out does mess up a good sleep. Hey, Ag Wild. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. I'm trying to catch back up on the comments I got behind. 5 is better than 2. You right about that. Hey, Jake Ramsey. Everything's going good here, buddy. I hope it is for you. Put a school bus on you, on the buggy. So you gonna be at the National Farm Show, Mark? Thank you, Rugrat TV. I sure do appreciate that, buddy. $4.99. What do you say? Thanks and stay blessed. I hope you stay blessed too, buddy. You and Ed are up all times of the night. Sometimes I be up late trying to catch up on comments and stuff. Yeah, you can fly into Florence, South Carolina, or you can fly into Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Both of them have. Myrtle Beach airport's a lot bigger than Florence, though. I said, I do totally understand that people can't travel that far, but I enjoy meeting a bunch of y'all, and I've been saying I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it. Hey, River Rat, Skippy. Just saw, hey, well, we appreciate you coming in, buddy. We do the live every Sunday night. Post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes we'll shoot a live up in between. You welcome in anytime. Southern Dirt's gonna be at the farm show. $5 boom or 5 boom. Did I miss that? Yes, sir. I told you the other night I was gonna try to check you out. I do forget though. I do get tied up and busy. Because believe it or not, we do actually farm and have a lot of other stuff going on other than YouTube. Yeah, man, we got a good crowd. I love it. Hey, Ted, what's going on, buddy? I'll probably get caught up with this chat here when I end it. Yeah, rate us, Farmall. Send some people in. Y'all, I'm steady scrolling hard as I can, trying to catch up. Packers are getting their butts handed to them. River Rat says it's 14 degrees there. It's probably in the 40s here if I had to guess. 30 watching and 29 thumbs up. That's great. Hey, Road Services. It's 15 in Ohio. Ted showing off again. No, if I get 100 in here, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I really like to comment. I like to read everybody's comment and welcome them in. So I don't know how I'm going to do that as it's steady, slowly growing. Did I have a chance to see the sun rebelling? I can't quite follow what you're asking me there, Ro. Was that a video you put up? Or something with me belling with my son? Kind of glad you didn't go to the bar to watch the game. You plan on being there all 4 days? Hey, Scott. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. your son rebelling on Gerraldfarms. I don't know if I did or not, to tell you the truth. I'll do my best to remember to check it out. It seems like I saw a rebuilding video here in the past week or so, though. And when I went up to Brian's place, I did go to that guy that rebuilds for him, and I got a video coming up on that. And I think y'all will also like that farm museum that I went to, the McLeod Farm Museum. They've got a lot of nice old vehicles and a bunch of old tractors and stuff. Appreciate you coming in, Hank. Have a good week, buddy. Looking like the 49ers are going to be hard to beat in the Super Bowl. Hey, AK Wayne. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. Make sure y'all shoot us a thumbs up if you would. Pretty slick setup. You back, but the company ain't left yet. Taking time from your internet friends. Yeah, Brian, you can't turn your back on all of us now. Who said Brian has friends? Yeah, Brian, while you was out earlier, me and Gordon wanted to know, how did you edit that video like you did putting the alternator on that truck so good that me and Gordon put it on, but the video you dropped, it showed you doing it. And you good at editing. Yeah, Brian did an awesome job editing me and Gordon out of doing the work. What did Mark say? That drives me crazy how I can't see a couple people's comments. Ted's channel was up to 750 before something joined the live. I sure appreciate you coming in, River Rat. Hope you have a good week, buddy. You think some of your YouTube friends are better than ones you know in your whole life? It warmed up today to 5. $14 or so inches today. That's a good snowfall. Y'all, Ted was the man the other night when he was at work on the live, wasn't he? I mean, Ted was pumping us all up, keeping everything going, and time he got home and opened that first bush, we ain't heard nothing else out of him. Boss lady cracked that whip, and he was done with the internet buddies. He turned his back on all of us so fast. It did nothing. You're exactly right. He was burning the chat up the other night. He got home, we ain't heard nothing else out of him. Sell out. Keeping the road safe tonight. Oh, that's how you end the night. You back at work. Farmhouse keeping the roads, keeping them safe. So what's everybody got planned for this week? We got to put brakes on my son's truck. Typical state worker. Second week at the new job. Farmhouse a bad influence. Yeah, we're gonna finish putting the brakes on his truck. Got the rebel. Shooting out to 1,000 yards. Wow. Complaining about the weather. You gonna continue hibernating? Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing, buddy? Shane Holst, appreciate you coming in, buddy. Appreciate all y'all coming in and supporting us and hanging out here and chatting with us. Messick's open house tomorrow. Yep, Brian's back. If y'all just coming in, hit the thumbs up for us. You haven't figured out what else you're doing tonight, let alone the rest of the week. So you can gain some extra money and experience. That cutting up the meat, that would be a good skill to have. Just shooting milk jugs. If there ain't such, you want to invent one. Is it finally quit snowing there, Mr. Steve? Hey, BTO. Glad you made it in, buddy. Finished grouting the bathroom floor. Only got 6 inches. Hey, Mr. Jeff. Probably look like the chainsaw massacre with Brad in the butcher shop. It would if I was in there. I'm not good at cutting stuff up. They don't let you run the big saw. No, you gotta have more experience, Brad, before they put you on the big saw. It'd be easy to mess up a lot of meat, I'm sure. Have you made any cow tongue or head cheese? Hey, Smith Family Ranch. Glad you made it in. We've got to hay up tomorrow, first thing. peel a few tongues. So you have to peel the tongue. Hey, Gerraldfarms. For y'all that's just coming in, Mr. Ricky got up with me yesterday and he had the new banner made. And as y'all can see, most of y'all's names are on it. And as he sees new people in the Sunday Live Hangout, we steady making more to add to it. And I've got to figure out something to do with it because the sign is huge. It's taking up my whole workbench. I'm going to have to move it during the week and put it back for the Sunday Live until I get my office built. And if you wasn't in here earlier, I do plan on doing the meetup that I've been talking about for a year or so now. I just haven't nailed down the exact date. But I'm going to try to get that concreted down as soon as I can. So those of y'all that's able to make it can come and I'm going to feed you. You hired a new guy, should have Sunday night free. Well, we do the live every Sunday night. Or we do our best to have it. Laminate it to a projector screen. Let it roll up. Well, I plan on, once I get the office built on my shop here, I can hang that behind, like, say, my desk. Then it can stay there all the time and it won't be in the way. But in here, there's nowhere on the wall to hang it. I just think that's a cool way to have everybody involved that comes in, and if we miss you, we'll try to get your name up as soon as we can. That way everybody feels like they're part of it. Yeah, that sign's big enough I could really put it out beside the road during the week and bring it in on Sundays. You can see how big it is if I slide back. All right, I'm just touching the sign now. That shows you how big the sign is. You back, you got your truck loaded. Company drivers. Yeah, I didn't want to have no less friends, Brad. Yeah, that other sign, my logo right there is as big as the whole other sign was. Hey, Gerraldfarms. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. And I'm still eating on that syrup, and it's delicious. If y'all waiting on Ted to scrape y'all's road, y'all in bad shape. First real snowfall of the year. Is the syrup? Are you making syrup now? I think your name's Josh, if I remember correctly. I might have be butchered that, but is it syrup making time now? Don't the syrup run in the cold weather, or the sap run? Then you have to process it to make syrup. I did finally get the footage off of my computer. I saved some of my video stuff off of my phone onto the computer, and I finally got it off like Friday, I believe. So I have got the video made where we went and followed Mr. Ricky, the one that made this sign for us all here at a racetrack. And that video will be coming up soon too. Needs to freeze at night, then get above freezing. Good deal. That really give it some perspective. Yeah, it don't look big with me sitting up here this close to the phone where I can read the comments. Yeah, Farmall likes to pick. He's like me, he likes to pick. February there in Dayton is when y'all tap the trees. I've been eating all that syrup. I got a bunch of bottles of syrup right at the same time, and I've been trying to eat them up. Probably gained 10 pounds trying to eat the syrup. Ted only posts after he hit something. He swap bulls between this three. He did pound a mailbox. Did you stop and fix it, or are you gonna go back and fix it tomorrow? I never had real syrup until, what was that, 3 months or so ago when Mr. Steve Mack was the first one to send me some real syrup. He sent me maple syrup from Canada. I think it was amber. And then I got some Timer Farms, and I got some cane syrup from Tony Walsh Farms on here, and that was good also. It was when your boss called to see how you were doing. Springtime is when the sat runs. No, I don't think I will. I think I'm hooked now. I'm pretty sure Timer Farms, you can go to his website or maybe Facebook or something. I won mine from Mr. Jeff. Mr. Jeff done a drawing somehow and I won. And they sent it to me. You really need to try that real syrup row services. It's nothing compares to it in the store if that's what you've been eating. The sign is 54 by 72. Yep, all I need is 2 light poles buried in one of my hay fields and about 8 bungee cords, and I can hang it up beside the road. That main road going to the beach might get a lot of traffic. Freezing at night, warming at day will make the syrup flow. Hey, one lonely farmer. Yeah, I've never heard of blueberry syrup. We might get a bigger one day, Ricky, but right now we don't need a bigger one. If we get a bigger one, we're definitely gonna put it up beside the road somewhere going to the beach. Or I'll have to have a lot bigger shop to put it in. Not to spam me. My address is, oh my mercy, I don't even know. Hold, let me see if Mr. Steve's in here. There he goes. Mr. Steve put it in. Thank you, Mr. Steve. 45 gallons of sat to make a gallon of syrup. No, that's not spamming me. Sending stuff. I enjoy getting stuff in the mail and opening it up. And when we get stuff, I'll make a video out of it. That gives us something to record and post videos. Yeah, Jake, Mr. Steve's on the point. I was getting ready to see if I remembered it, but I don't even remember it. Mr. Steve must have it saved in his computer. I appreciate you coming in, Mr. Ed, and I hope you have a good week, buddy. You watched Brad make syrup? Yeah, man, I enjoy getting stuff. Like I said, it also gives you something to record and open up to make a video. Because sometimes it's hard to come by stuff to record. Brad with a badge. Give me a second, guys. Here you go. You can see me walking back here and see how high the banner is. Hey, Back Farms. Appreciate you coming in. Checking on the cat. Oh, Brad. Oh, Brad. Mr. David's in here. I don't know if he's asked you about the grill yet. He might let it slide tonight because he just asked you the other night. a work patrolman. The cat was out there earlier before I started the live. Appreciate you coming in, Apache Heaven. Have a good week, buddy. I got a question for y'all. What's in y'all's opinion, what's a good implement for my son to start building to try to have to sell? What's something y'all would like to have, or an implement that y'all in the market for? It'll be buried until May. I got to plug my phone up. Y'all give me 1 second. Got to get some juice going to it. It's fixing to cut off. Y'all hold on. You might need a no-dose. Oh boy. I didn't hear it beep. If it cuts off, it's just gonna cut off, y'all. Let's see what kind of attachments we got. A printing press. Skid steer attachments. What kind of attachments, Rick, for a skid steer? A round bell unroller for a skid steer? Yeah, Mr. Steve takes care of me on here. That's how farmers supposed to charge his phone with a retractable cord. That about makes it cordless, don't it? Yeah, I've got a retractable cord on one side of the garage shop door and an air hose on the other side. You know, makes a good slap mover for a skid steer. I just hope you don't tear that thing up, Gordon. If you tear that thing up, I ain't gonna never hear the end of it on here on YouTube. That's what I'm hoping he's gonna do, Rick. I'm hoping he wants to get into. He loves designing and building stuff. And hey, SOT Metalworks, how you doing, Junior? He enjoys fabbing stuff up and building it. So I would definitely try to help him get him a shop put up to do it in, and then I could go to work for him probably. He can be the next Ted from Everything Attachments. DLK could use a bell spear. Yeah, I didn't even, on that last project we did for Gordon there, that we've got 2 more videos left in that project, y'all. The next video you see will be, I think I'm painting it. I don't even remember now, but the final video we deliver it and actually you get to see what it does. bale spear for skid steer. That would be fairly simple. Tennis for you. 3-point bale spear. Yep. He actually built one of them about 6 or 8 months ago. I think I videoed it. A double bale spear for 3-point or high lift 3-point bale spear. You talking about like the scissor kind, Brad? So as you picks up, it has the scissor action to go on up. I've got a piece of wood mocked up over here of a new design that me and him was thinking about trying to do a hay spear out of. It runs with a hydraulic cylinder. Appreciate you coming in, Shane. Have a good week, buddy. Have a good week, World's Okayest Farmer. Hey, Britt Farms, how you doing, buddy? Get close to 600 for them. I can grab, let me catch up on the comments and I'm gonna grab that piece and show you. This is something that we mocking up. This is something that I've been toying with for a while. Let me get it so y'all can see it. Okay. This right here would be your beam. Your third arm on your tractor would hook right here. Your 2 lower arms would hook out here on the bottom. And then of course, whenever you pick your raise and lower your 3-point hitch, you know, the whole thing will go up and down. And your bale spear is going to be stuck out right here. Then there's going to be a hydraulic cylinder here. So as you've got, say, 2 foot of lift with your 3-point hitch, then when you activate your cylinder, that spear will go up 3.5, 4 foot and still stay on the correct plane or rise. That's kind of hard for me to explain to y'all. Hey, Carolina Tony, how you doing, buddy? Product liability insurance. Yeah, I know it's probably hard to see from just pieces of wood that we got put together to mock it up. Jack the teacher. Probably so. I mean, all I gotta do to adjust the height that it goes is to adjust the length of these arms that we build right here. Like just make these arms longer, then it's gonna travel higher. That's just something that we've been toying with. We've got a forklift one, Rick, that actually Mr. David, Farming for Fun and Profit's son, Clint, give us. That thing will go about 18 foot high. Can I make it in a fast hitch? I'm sure. They don't make one like that. They did, one of y'all done copied my idea. Hey, Heaven's Gate Cherry Farm. Y'all coming in, hit that thumbs up. I think we one away from 40. I haven't talked to Clint in a week or so, Scott. I talked to Mr. David the other day. Have proper weight on the front. Your grits mill already has 550 views. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like, Tony. Them grits mill and stuff you go to. Hey, country gal, I sure appreciate you coming in and hitting that thumbs up and hanging out and chat with us for a minute. Oh, mercy, it's already been 82 minutes, y'all. Time flies when you got a good crowd in here. You had the grits tonight. I might have some grits and eggs when I go in because I haven't had anything yet. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, Brad. Have a good week, buddy. No, I can't go for 3 again tonight, y'all. I can't believe I let y'all talk me into staying on here 3 hours the other night. Country gal, you up there? Yeah, you up there. Where, I don't know. But you, there you go. I don't know if I'm pointing right, but there you go. She keeps following you, she gonna mess up, Brian. No, it's not raining. I think your name's up there too, Tony. On the board, on the sign. I need to come up with a name for it. Cornflakes in the can. She gonna catch Brian again. He done left out the room again. He might be already sneaking a nuddin'. Smoke break. It's been 85 minutes. I'll go to about 90 minutes, I reckon. Smoke break. I still haven't had any luck at finding hay. I've been trying to find some hay I could buy, you know, and still be fair price on selling it. But so far we haven't had any luck. Hey, Ray Foxworth, appreciate you dropping in. Okay, you was at Sumter, the 18 car that won that memorial race that we had the camera in. We plan on trying to go on back to Sumter this year also. I'm glad you come in and hang out and chat with us for a few minutes. Yeah, my wife's home. Y'all hear the dogs barking? Back farms, yeah. If you be in here some, that's actually another Mr. Ricky Locklear that races asphalt that we go to. He makes them banners and he puts all the names and stuff for me. Oh man, my chat just went crazy and jumped all around. How does all these people know about me catching you? He had you on a live last night. He was going live when he was doing when all that went down. Brian has a big mouth. We sure do plan on coming back down there, Ray. We ready for the racing season to get fired back up again. I had a good time hanging out around y'all and for that weekend at the track. And y'all had it hooked up too. It's viral by now. Actually, Keener Farmers, we've been talking about, we built a hay spear, a 3-point hay spear. He was talking about putting an attachment on it to move goosenecks and stuff with. And we've got a bucket hay spear that we could also easily put a ball on the top of it to move gooseneck trailers and stuff with. Next time we go up to Carolina, y'all gonna go with this country gal. That's good. Appreciate. Hey Tim Madison. Y'all, if I mess y'all's names up, I'm sorry. I sure will. I look forward to hanging out with y'all some more at the racetrack, Ray. Have a good one, buddy. Right, yeah. That is going to be a little tough, AK, getting it figured out. Yeah, but next time we go up to Brian's, going to have to go to the racetrack. Jake, they race street stock. That guy that was just in here, if you'll look back in my videos or go on my page and go into one of the racing playlists, I think it was something, a memorial race. And we actually rode with the 18 car, and he actually won the race. Had a very fast and car that was handling real good. But we have late model guys that we ride along with. About 3 hours, Keener, from me to SLC. Yeah, I've got several in-car late model videos. Appreciate you coming in, Midwest. Have a good week, buddy. It's hard not to, Scott. I've raced a lot of years of my life, and maybe when the money slows down going out with all the expenses that we have with school and colleges and all this stuff slows down, or when we get 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, it does cost. You got to pay to play anything you do. Entire life is a race. Getting it trucked in. When you get your Social Security. Get the kid. That's not a bad idea, Rick. They fix the roads, we can make it in half that time. Rick, does that one of yours have a crate motor in it? I'm sure I asked you that before. Because that's really taken off around here in the past year or so. The crate mods. Ted's back. Had to eat, he was starving. Poor thing. Small block Chevy, but it's built. Bushman's back. You have good roads around there, Steve? Well, guys, it's been right at 95 minutes. I'm going to pull the plug on this. I sure do appreciate all y'all coming in and hanging out and chatting with us on Sunday nights and supporting us here at Gerraldfarms on YouTube. I hope all of y'all have a good week. I hope to see y'all on the next Sunday Night Live. Have a good one.